at this time. Madam Chairman, Jessica, I move that our chapter create educational presentations on academic standards learned in agriculture education courses.
Second. It has been moved and seconded that our chapter create educational presentations on academic standards learned in agricultural education courses. Is there any debate?
Madam Chairman,
Jessica, as maker of the motion, you have first right to debate.
Thank you. What a better way, I am in favor of this motion. What a better way to showcase what our students have learned by making agriculture presentations. I know when I learn something, I want to go out there and show the world how well I do at it. I think this is a fabulous motion and we should pass it.
Madam Chairman, Aubrey, this is the best motion yet. I personally know that I want to compete in the Agri-Science Fair at our state competition next year. What a better way for me to prepare for this than to create the educational presentation on agriculture education. I encourage my floor members to vote yes.
Madam Chairman,
Brady,
I would be honored as an FFA member and as a floor member to put my support as well as my vote behind this motion. I believe that there's always an opportunity to go from good to better to best. And I believe that by creating these standards, we will take our current performance and become better. As FFA members, pass this motion.
Madam Chairman,
Tyler Joe,
I rise in complete disagreement with this motion. Our FFA chapter has a leadership class that does a lot of presenting and a lot of public speaking. So making our entire chapter do this just doesn't seem plausible. I urge my fellow floor members to vote no.
Madam Chairman, this motion, to state it simply, is a bad idea. By our whole entire chapter organizing these presentations, who are we to teach? If people choose not to be an FFA, there will not be another opportunity to teach anyone but the people in our chapter. It's a silly idea, so vote no. Madam Chairman, Jessica, once again I stand in affirmation of this motion. I know that sometimes I learn by teaching. I think this is a great opportunity for the students of North Summit FFA to be able to teach others and learn while doing it. This is something we should pass. Our question of privilege.
state your question.
May we move the timers?
We may not.
I appeal the decision of the chair.
Second, an appeal has been called and seconded. All those in favor of sustaining the chair's decision say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed no.
No.
The ayes have it and the chair's decision will be sustained. Is there any further debate to the main motion that our chapter create educational presentations on academic standards learned in agricultural education courses?
Madam Chairman,
Tyler Joe.
I move to postpone this motion indefinitely.
Second. It has been moved and seconded to postpone the main motion indefinitely. Is there any debate?
Madam Chairman,
Tyler Joe.
I rise in complete agreement with this postpone. Being that our chapter is full of young members, I don't know if they will necessarily take this completely in its entirety and be serious about this, and we need it to be serious because education is priceless. Vote yes.
Madam Chairman,
Brady.
it would sadden me to see this postpone indefinitely pass. Our chapter has so much potential in creating these presentations. We have an array of ag classes taught at our school, including floral and welding and woodshop, and I think that by implementing these, we will be able to set a new standard for our chapter as well as others. The answer is obvious. Vote no on the postpone.
Madam Chairman. Aubrey, this postponement must not pass. I personally know that our ag teacher, Mrs. Silcox, would be proud of us to host this and teach our presentations on academic courses on information she has taught us. This postponement must not pass.
Madam Chairman, Jessica, I am against this postponement. I know that a previous member stated that the freshmen may not take this as seriously. When I was a freshman, this was the breaking point for me. When I had to do a presentation, it helped me grow. I would like to see the members of our chapter grow this year, and so I think we should fail this postponement.
Madam Chairman.
This postponement would be a great solution to this motion even coming before the assembly. I know that our officers in our chapter are very busy. They are very hard workers and they are very educated. If we try and put this on their shoulders as well, they will become overwhelmed and won't be performing to the best of their abilities. Floor members vote yes.
Madam Chairman. Tyler Joe.
I rise in complete agreement with this postpone. Who are we to set the standards and to be able to ones to tell them exactly what the standards are of our ag ed classes? We should be the ones to set these. We need to get more information and we need to gain more information on this subject. So vote yes.
Madam Chairman. Aubrey, I know that failing this postponement is the right thing. I personally know that in our FFA agreement has been recently repainted with the FFA creed painted on the wall. What a better learning environment of learning academic standards than to be by those words and feel the inspiration from them. I encourage my floor members to vote down this postponement.
Madam Chairman,
Brady.
killing this motion would hurt our chapter. I'm a firm believer that the best way to learn something is to teach it to another person. I've implemented this in another one of my classes, and it has helped me grow by taking what I know and teaching it to someone else. As FFA members and as floor members, that should be our focus. Do not pass this postpone indefinitely.
I rise to the parliamentary inquiry. State your inquiry. What is the required vote for the postpone indefinitely to pass?
The required vote is a majority vote.
Is there any further debate on postponing the main motion indefinitely?
Madam Chairman.
Jessica.
I move to extend limits to debate to 3 debates per person per motion per day.
It
Second.
has been moved and seconded to extend limits on debate to 3 debates per person per motion per day. Are there any amendments? Hearing none, we will proceed to a vote. All those in favor of extending debate to 3 debates per person per motion per day, please rise. Thank you. Be seated. All those opposed, please rise. Thank you. Be seated. Seeing that there is 1 in favor and 4 opposed, the motion fails. Debate will not be extended. Is there any further debate on postponing the main motion indefinitely?
Madam Chairman,
Taisha Lane.
I move the previous question.
Second.
The previous question has been moved and seconded. All those in favor of ordering the previous question, please rise. Thank you. Be seated. The vote is unanimous, and the previous question will be ordered. We will now vote on the motion to postpone the main motion indefinitely. All those in favor of postponing the main motion indefinitely say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, no.
No.
The noes have it. The motion fails. The main motion will not be postponed indefinitely. Is there any further debate on the main motion that our chapter create educational presentations on academic standards learned in agricultural education courses?
Madam Chairman.
Brady.
I call for the orders of the day.
The orders of the day have been called for. At our October chapter meeting, the motion to hold a fall hayride on Saturday, November 23rd was introduced and postponed and made a special order for today, for 2 p.m. during the November meeting today. It is now 2 p.m. and the special order will be considered. Is there any debate on the motion? Hearing none, we will proceed to a vote. All those in favor of the motion to hold a fall hayride on Saturday, November 23rd, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, no. The ayes have it. The motion is adopted. Our chapter will hold the fall hayride on Saturday, November 23rd. Is there any further debate on the motion that our chapter create educational presentations on academic standards learned in agricultural education courses?
Madam Chairman.
Aubrey.
We must pass this motion. In the FFA model, it says learning to do. It simply states that we must be able to create these academic standard educational creations so we can learn to do other agriculture education courses. Because personally, I would like to learn more about welding. I'm a flower gal, and I know that this is the right thing to do. I encourage my floor members to vote yes.
Madam Chairman, I move to amend the main motion by adding the words next spring.
Second. It has been moved and seconded to amend the main motion by adding the words next spring, so that if adopted, the amended main motion would read, I move that our chapter create educational presentations on academic standards learned in agricultural education courses next spring. Is there any debate on the amendment?
Madam Chairman.
Taisha Lane is maker of the motion. We have first right to debate.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. This amendment would be very beneficial to our chapter. In the springtime is when all of the courses are finishing up. They've learned everything they need to know. That way, they will be way more prepared to make these presentations. The springtime is best, so vote yes.
Madam Chairman.
Aubrey.
I move to recess for 15 minutes.
It has been moved and seconded to recess for 15 minutes. Are there any amendments? Hearing none, we will proceed to a vote. All those in favor of the recess for 15 minutes say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, no.
No.
The noes have it. The motion fails. The recess will not be taken. Is there any further debate on the amendment to add next spring?
Madam Chairman,
Jessica.
I stand in complete disagreement with this motion. I think hosting this next spring is a terrible idea. I know that spring is when we're trying to take our tests and trying to prepare to pass those tests. This would only interfere with our students' learning and would only be a disadvantage to our chapter. We should fail this amendment.
Madam Chairman, I raise a complete disagreement with this amendment. In the spring, school is almost out, so being able to promote this and set these standards at that time just doesn't seem right because school's almost out and people aren't focused on schoolwork at this time. I urge my fellow floor members to vote no.
Madam Chairman,
Taisha Lane.
I rise in agreement of the amendment once more. I know that during the springtime, a lot of our school is involved in extracurricular activities that go on outside. Our entire school building would be open for them to go to the computer lab and work on computers and get these presentations perfect. So vote yes.
Madam Chairman, I move to fix the time to which to adjourn. So when we adjourn to meet at November 16th at 6 o'clock.
Second. It has been moved and seconded to fix the time to which to adjourn to November 16th at 6 o'clock. Are there any amendments? Hearing none, we will proceed to a vote. All those in favor of fixing the time to which to adjourn to November 16th at 6 o'clock say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, no. The ayes have it and the motion is adopted. The time is fixed to adjourn to November 16th at 6 o'clock. Is there any further debate on the amendment? Hearing none, we will proceed to a vote. All those in favor of the amendment to add next spring to the end of the main motion say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, no.
No.
The ayes have it and the motion is adopted. Is there any further debate on the now amended main motion, which reads, I move that our chapter create educational presentations on academic standards learned in agricultural education courses next spring?
Madam Chairman,
Brady.
this motion must pass. Much like the rising sun is a token of a new era, as is this motion a token of a new day for our chapter. Pass it today.
Is there any further debate? Hearing none, we will proceed to a vote. All those in favor of the main motion say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, no.
No.
The ayes have it and the motion is adopted. Our chapter will create educational presentations on academic standards learned in agricultural education courses next spring. Is there any further business? Hearing none, this meeting is adjourned. Northside FFA, please rise for questioning.